As our engines have changed and emission controls have changed, our motor oils have had to change to keep up. Traditional motor oil had a product called zinc dialkyl dithiophosphate, commonly called ZDDP. And this was a terrific lubricant, especially for those really tight places in your engine, for example, where the cam lobes would meet the bottom of the lifters. The problem was that you'd always have a bit of the motor oil and the zinc DDP that would get into the combustion chamber, and if the car had a catalytic converter, the zinc would bother it. So what happened was gradually the motor oil manufacturers have been weaning their oils of the zinc, and there's less and less and less of it. But if you own an older car that required that zinc to be in there, you were left behind. If you've got an older car, you have two ways to deal with the problem. First, you can simply buy a motor oil which is formulated for older cars, classic cars, cars before catalytic converters. Or you can buy a modern motor oil, as you normally would, and then you can buy a bottle of a zinc additive, such as ZDD Plus, and you can put your regular oil in, put in the recommended amount of this, and you're back in business. Okay? The thing to remember, though, is that regardless of whether you use the additive or you use a classic motor oil designed for an older car, you cannot use either of these products in a car that has a catalytic converter.